Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Hey, before we get started, happy birthday for...
Thank you.
Yeah, and some great messages on Facebook for you.
Yes, I saw them. They were great.
How nice
Thank
is
you,
that?
guys.
Yeah. Hey, well, Indy and I are back today, and we're really excited because today we're going to be joined by Therese, and we're going to talk a little bit about community and volunteering, which I think will be pretty exciting. Hey, here she is now.
Fancy meeting you guys in the bush.
Do you hang out here often?
I do. I like. Yeah, this is
great.
Come over here,
my
my friend.
mindfulness. I like to come to places like this. It's like my mental health.
It is a beautiful. This is just one of the little pockets of bush that we have in, southeast Queensland, and it's just such a lovely place to come. And apart from the odd sort of ambulance going past, it's just absolutely magical. I mean, listen to the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can spot the odd koala and sometimes in this reserve kangaroos. So
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little microcosm of bush.
And what's sad about that, Therese, is that I hardly ever come across anyone else enjoying it. You know what I mean? So it's right at our back doorsteps.
So our little secret. I'm good with that, but community needs to be aware that we've still got these beautiful spaces.
So one of my first questions is, how long have you been volunteering for?
Okay, so 2016
That's around 9 years.
That is around 9 years, yeah. And so my journey started with REF, and who were known at that stage as the Redcliffe Environmental Forum.
All right.
So REF this year are actually celebrating 20 years of environmental goodness and community, and so we refer to ourselves now as rehabilitate, educate and facilitate. We think that kind of matches the ethos of what we do at the moment. And it's interesting being in Chelsea Reserve here today. This is one of the areas that REF oversee along with the Moreton Bay Council for a bush care group. So you can see it's quite well maintained here. There's not a lot of weed in the undergrowth.
Yeah.
And that's thanks to the community that live around here and turn up here and do their bush care. So they plant natives, they do weeding. So we also look after the Silcock Reserve, which is just down the road from
Another
here.
one on the peninsula.
Yeah, and also Nathan Reserve, which is just across the way from here down the end of Nathan Street. So, it's people doing good in community and trying to preserve these places for our koala friends that live here.
Therese, I pulled up here one day and I thought, this is odd. There's just row after row of cars. And I bumped into your good people doing some of that work. And one of the things that struck me was just how jovial, the group was, and, obviously dressed quite similar, but they were there for action. They really got into it. It was just really heartwarming. And I thought, here I am enjoying what they are,
Absolutely, and I think the jovialness that comes from when we are in these beautiful spaces, it is good for the mind. So it's getting out there. You're also assisting community.
Volunteering. What are the key elements to make it work from your perspective? You've obviously been volunteering for, what was it, 9 years?
Yeah.
What are the keys do you find that make that wholesome, for want of a better word, that you want to be a part of that and get on board?
I think it's meeting like-minded people, that we all want to help the environment, help the wildlife, and I mean, it's a feel-good thing. You go out, we just meet once a month. I'm not actually involved in this particular site. I've done a lot of my bush care down at Silcock Reserve. There's a lovely story about Silcock Reserve with tree planting. And probably about 6 to 7 years ago, there was koala trees planted in there. And at one of our last bush cares that we did down there just a few months ago, there was a koala sitting in one of the trees
the trees you planted?
had planted.
Wow.
So that's what it's all about. And so we, as in REF, have the Deception Bay Environmental Hub.
Oh, beautiful buildings.
And that's a great educational facility around wildlife and also the environment. We ran a Welcome Back Shorebirds event just last weekend. We spoke about the shorebirds a little bit earlier, and that was really well supported by people in the Deception Bay community came along, and Bob, our president, took them for a walk along the waterfront there. They were able to see some of these migratory shorebirds that miraculously had travelled the 10,000 kilometres back from Alaska to Australia. They go to places like Alaska and Siberia to breed.
Migratory birds, they only go through maybe 1 or 2 seasons, like spring and summer, because they migrate during spring to get to summer, while the other side of the hemisphere is in winter.
Yes,
so
absolutely correct.
Pretty good plan to
can
me.
you tell us a bit about REF and how people could help and volunteer there?
Yeah, so we have got a Facebook page under REF, and if you go on there, you would have a look and see that any upcoming events we've got at the Environmental Hub at Deception Bay around education. We run different events there relating to, we have done some in the past on macropods, then kangaroos. We've had educators come down from the University of Sunshine Coast to talk to us about an interested community around those. Dugongs, mangroves, anything relating to the environment. And if you're wanting to get involved in our bush care, you could just send us a message on there. Because of the heat we're currently having here, we're heading into summer. We are winding up for the season, but we will be kicking off early in the new year.
Thank you, Therese. It's just absolutely wonderful to meet you and to chat, Indeed.
And thanks for you spreading awareness. We need young people like yourself enthused, and Dave to keep spreading the good message about the environment and our wonderful wildlife.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Great, guys.
Well done, mate.